What do you do with a student who is a pain in the ass? You just get listening to a lecture. I'm listening to an Aaron Dowdy lecture on YouTube about thought forms. Aaron Dowdy teaches how to expand your consciousness. And as soon as the video starts up, I get Edgar Martinez, the Loosh Demon, who starts saying, share it, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, put it everywhere. What do you do when you've got Edgar Martinez? Now, if you look around here, where is Edgar Martinez? Where is Edgar? Where is Edgar? Edgar Martinez, I only hear in my mind. Edgar Martinez, to me, in this room, is a non-physical. Is he physical somewhere else? Possibly. I don't know. I've never been to wherever Edgar Martinez is. But for all intents and purposes, he is putting his thoughts and his presence into my mind. He is an unwelcome presence, but I don't know how to get rid of him. And then when I start to do something useful, to learn something, Edgar Martinez starts creating a lot of trouble for me. If I had the ability, I would kill Edgar Martinez. I would kill it. It is a mind parasite. It's just like a mosquito biting me on the arm. Am I going to gently rescue the mosquito and, give it something else to feed on? Or am I going to just go whack? That's what I would do to Edgar Martinez. Whack, you're dead. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have the ability at the current time to do that to Edgar Martinez, the Loosh Demon. So I must suffer the indignity of having a Loosh Demon named Edgar Martinez, another one called King Clancy, who sounds like Clancy Wiggum off of The Simpsons, and a third one called Mr. Smarmy, because that's the name of his voice. What do you do if you've got three demonics that seem to have the ability to insert themselves into your presence, and King Clancy is able to... Do you remember on television there's these advertisements for Dr. Ho? It's this electrical gizmo. You hook up electrodes to your back and it makes a pulsation on your back. Well, I don't have that Dr. Ho hooked up to my back, but this demonic called Clancy Wiggum even sounds like Clancy. He models himself on Clancy Wiggum of The Simpsons. And he does Dr. Ho-Ho, which is basically, he can do this. He can do this. I'm not doing it. I'm doing that right now just to show you. I'm doing this. But he'll do it to me, and my body will react like I've got Dr. Ho electrodes on my back. So what do you do with demonics who can insert themselves into your quiet mind and bother you for hours and hours, days after weeks after weeks, months, years? It's been years of being haunted by these demonics and the tricks they can play. All I can do is hope that there is some great master who will see that these ones need to be disciplined and mostly deleted from existence. Because I don't think they're going to accept discipline. They only accept who's going to come and remove me from you. And so far, hasn't happened. But if you're dealing with humans, you can call the police and say, I want this one removed. But what if the one that you want removed is your landlord and there's nowhere for you to go because the landlords as a group own all the properties that's available for you to go to? I've been to American cities where I feel like this. There's one small city park. It's a very small park. You can walk around it in about 15 seconds. And that is the only free space in the whole city. Everything else is owned. And you're not allowed to loiter in the public park. And you're not allowed to be there after 11 p.m. Where are the homeless supposed to go in these kind of places? And the whole world is run this way. There's great wrong in this world. Because people who don't have anything don't have a place to go. It is again a problem. I was going to say a consciousness problem. Because the people who are running this planet don't have enough consciousness to see that there's others in need. Or they do see it and they try and figure out, how are we going to profit off of this? These people are vampires. Van Helsing was the famous vampire killer, so was Buffy. Who is going to kill off of all of these ones? Or do they just need a good swack on the ass? Stop being a landlord vampire. Someone else says, suck it up, Buttercup, go get a job and make enough money to pay the landlord their rent. Because you bitching about it hasn't changed it so far. Put up or shut up or run away.